Good evening, everyone. No, I'm going to talk about the district government nomination. Okay. Now, the first part we already completed, asking for people to become members of the nominating committee. Okay. All the application came in. The last day was the 30th of September 2015. Now, presently, of all the areas, I got something I need to talk to you all about, especially the AGs or DAGs, okay? Because there's certain people or certain clubs that actually have given us, did not comply and not valid their voting, okay? Area 2, there's one because of certain matters. So there's only 2 in Area 2. In Area 1, there's only one candidate for the past president and the non-past president. So those 2 is automatically being selected or elected into the committee. Okay. In Area 2, there were 3 applications that came in. But out of the 3, one of them we have to find it invalid. And then the other 2, in fact, will be done. All right. And then there's any Area 3 people here? Oh, good, Area 3. One of your club application was late. So, in fact, I think I can tell you which club it is, okay? Hong Island East. So if Hong Island East come and talk to you about it, you better tell AG Martin, all right? Then, because the applications was after the deadline, which was at 5 o'clock on the 30th of September, all right? Another one is Area 5. Area 5 is here,
Yes.
Right. City North West Hong Kong. Your Rotarian was Rotarian Fergus Fong. He's not qualified.
He's not qualified.
Because he's a past president.
Oh, okay.
So that means he's out, okay? Okay. And then Area 6, we only got 1 pair from Sha Tin, so that's okay. So Area 6, we are all right. Area 7, there are 2. There are 2 clubs. So that also is okay. Now, for Area 8, there was actually one application. Originally, it should be able to, unfortunately, the application came in at 5:16 p.m. So that was tough. So now, in Area 9 and 10, we haven't got any, all right? So for those without any people or any clubs that actually come in, they will be appointed by the governor. So what we've got now, in fact, is Area 8, 9, 10 will be appointed by the governor, both for the past president and also the Rotarians. Now, all your clubs, we will be sending out all the ballots and the letters informing them that those have been elected. Like for Area 6, you get a letter saying that the 2 person was being elected. You will know that. And then for Area 1 also. And for the others, and of course Area 8, 9, 10, we will have a letter written by DG appointing those people. All right. Now for those who has got voting to be done, you will be receiving the ballot by mail. It will be sent out tomorrow or maybe on Thursday.
Within the week.
Within the week, okay, within the week. And the deadline is on the 25th of November, 25th, and you must come back in here. Now, for the AG, please tell the clubs, all right, that coming back in, it has to reach here by 5 o'clock, okay, on the 25th of November, 2015, all right? Either by hand or you by post, make sure it arrives, okay? All right? In fact, if we use the postal rule, it will be on the 25th will do if you arrive. If the date job is 25th, we will accept it, all right? In fact, all right, that's what we do. Now, there are, colors. You receive 3 colorful, but 2, another one, the blue one. You will see a yellow one. The yellow one, in fact, is for the Rotarian, non-past president, sorry, I shouldn't say Rotarian. And the blue one is for the past presidents. Okay? And there's also a pink one. Now the pink one is actually the confirmation statement that you have to fill in saying when was the board decided the vote and when it was passed at the regular meeting. Now under Rotary International, London, in fact the standard constitution and bylaws of all our clubs in the world, all right? The date of the board meeting cannot be later than the date of the club meeting, because under the constitution and bylaws of all our clubs, anything has to go through the board first before going to the club. So ensure you tell the clubs, okay, when they vote, that they make sure that that's not, don't have it the other way around. Once you have got the other way around, sorry, that'll be illegal.
But do you have to have it back by PDG?
25th of November.
25th of November.
25th of November, right? 25th of November, 25th of November, 5 p.m. Sharp. Or before, or not before, sorry. Or not before. Because, is it possible? November. Okay. Now, please ensure that all these three, because you will see in the letter that's going to give out, all these three, we will give you an envelope also. So put all these three into that envelope and deliver it back here by either by mail or by hand. Okay. This time now, if you see the date, we're going out this week, all right? So it's just early October. You actually got 6 weeks, around 6 to 7 weeks. So all the clubs should be able to have a board meeting and also the general meeting. Because general meeting can follow. But please ensure that, because one of the clubs, the reason being one of the clubs that didn't qualify was because of the fact that their board meeting and following the general meeting day was absolutely on a Monday. So unfortunately, so that club they cannot get onto the, yes.
Just a quick one. If you have a general meeting,
yes,
and where all the members basically propose or resolve that to give the board the power to do that, right? So that's already already an authority for the board to do certain things, and then the board is held and make the whatever selection it is. Is that not complete?
No, sorry. Because under the constitution and bylaws of all our clubs, okay, anything that's raised in the general meeting, regular meeting, all right, must be automatically referred back to the board first. It's only after the board have decided how to, they will come back to the regular meeting to inform the regular meeting and vote on it. This is the constitution, all right? So you cannot say that I will give it to the board and let them decide, all right? But it has, yes, you can. No, the first thing, that is already automatic. Even when whatever we raise in that, that's already automatic. It will go back up to the board. The board then have to come back to our club to inform our members, all right, that we have already selected A, B, C, or whoever.
Yeah, that's the standard Rotary.
Yes, indeed. Okay, now, there's another thing that I need to talk about is regarding, now, for two candidates, it's very, very easy, all right? For two candidates, it's very, very easy. Can you give me the 3-4 candidates one? Okay. Once we have a 3-4 candidate, okay, we got some of the nomination actually. We actually got 4 in one area. We have got 4. So once we got 4, we will use the single transferable voting method. What is the single transferable voting method? Meaning that we will give you the instructions what to do. What we need to do, in fact, is that you have to put your preference. If there are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? Prioritize. Now prioritize it, all right? So what happened is that first, once we have you will see this one has got 3. You've got 3, you've got 4. Okay? So you will prioritize it, see first, second, third, or fourth. Okay? Once you have put in all that, come back to us, and then we will use the single transferable ballot. What does that mean? It means that once the ballot is open, we will see all the ones first, the first priority one. So whether that candidate will be able to get the majority of 50%. If not, what happens next is that the lowest one, the one with least, the lowest candidate, will be eliminated. And then we'll count the 2s. So after counting the 2, even after counting the 2, because there are 4, who still hasn't got the majority, then the next one, the lowest one, will also be eliminated. Then we look at the 3. Then afterwards, by then you should be able to get 1 already. It's pretty a little bit complicated, but that is. Now, may I also just remind everyone, is that you actually, okay, I say transferable, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But the clubs itself is legal to just put 1, but must put 1. You cannot put a 2 or 3 or 4 in just that. It must be a 1. Once you put a 1 there, that means it's still valid, all right? It's still valid. That means a lot of this is just tactics. You understand why? It's a tactics, in fact. Because if you've got 4 and you just put 1, then that club vote will only vote for 1 person, all right? And that's it. But if he doesn't get it that time, the other ones will be, other people will come in and replace it. That's the standard. It happened last year that a person who actually didn't get a majority, but very near majority, but ultimately lost out to a second person because the other one got more 2s, and so the 2s comes back in, adding on, they got the majority. Okay? All right? So I'll be going to JPM to do actually, when they have got this, I'll talk to JPM next week with all this. Okay? Thank you. Yes?